Well, hi there, everybody, and good Tuesday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here. As we start off this morning, I'll start you off with your storm spotter classes for today. We actually have two of those going on today. And again, these are quickly winding down. Not too many of those left on the schedule here, but another one in Hall County today, this time in Caro. They had one up in Grand Island at the beginning of March. This is at the Caro Fire Station put on by the Hastings National Weather Service. And the North Platte National Weather Service will be up in Springview, up in far northern Nebraska, Kippawa County. That'll be at the fire hall there in Springview, also starting at 6:30. And again, great way to learn a little more information about severe weather, how to keep you and your family safe. And of course, you can also learn how to become a trained spotter potentially for the National Weather Service areas or local offices in your area. So again, maybe get out there and check those out if you live in one of those locations later on today. Looking at your forecast here, again, we are going to be looking at more clouds today. We saw a few showers, very light showers in eastern Nebraska this morning. Chance of rain will come in later on in the day. Now, it is going to be a warmer day ahead of this cold front, cooler air working in though behind it later on this afternoon. Again, not a lot of sunshine, a few breaks here and there. Now, forecast models are a little different on the way things play out today. There are several forecast models that actually have the best chance of rain closer to that cold front in eastern Nebraska late this afternoon. But there is also a couple of short-range forecast models that are focusing more on western Nebraska for the initiation, as this one is showing here, and then that showing that pushing eastward during the evening hours. So all areas have a chance of rain, but I do think the best area is going to be in the southeastern part of Nebraska. As we head later into the night, the chance of rain goes down, and the winds will start to crank up out of the northwest, and they will be strong for tomorrow. A cooler, windy day expected for your day on Wednesday. Gusts out of the northwest as high as 45 miles per hour, and that's going to enhance that fire risk because it has been so dry lately. In fact, speaking of fire risk, we do have one today. Starting today at 4 o'clock and going through 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, a red flag warning is in place for northwestern parts of the viewing area. Wouldn't be surprised if more counties eventually get added to this sort of red flag warning, especially over the next couple of days. There's going to be a lot of fire danger out there with the strong winds and the continued dry conditions. Well, highs later on today, mid to upper 60s to lower 70s up north, a small chance of rain, slight chance of a shower, isolated thunderstorm out towards the west, also looking at mid to upper 60s to lower 70s. In the south, low to mid 70s for afternoon highs, a slight chance of a shower, thunderstorm this afternoon. The best chance, about a 30% chance in the eastern part of the viewing area, looking at highs in the upper 60s and low to mid 70s. The rest of your 7-day forecast, we cool things back after today, and the winds will be cranking up for Wednesday and Thursday, and the conditions will remain on the dry side all the way through the first part of the weekend, really through most of the weekend, in fact. Now, couple of things to note. Again, we're cooling things back Wednesday and Thursday now. As we get towards Friday, a little cooler air actually starts to work in, especially towards the afternoon. And so temps may actually drop later in the day, and then colder air settles in for Saturday morning. We're talking about lows down into the 20s for some of you. So some of you, especially farther east and northeast that you go, some of you that have had some flowers already start to bloom may want to keep that in mind as we get into the upcoming end of the week, the first part of the weekend there. We do see some nice recovery Saturday afternoon, a warmer day on Sunday, followed by a cold front Sunday night, which will cool us back on Monday. That will also bring in a chance of some showers and thunderstorms for Sunday night. At this point, tough to say, but it does maybe indicate that we could be looking at a potential change in our weather pattern as we move into next week. Something to watch for. Again, still a ways out. But again, we could really use some moisture. Hopefully that will happen down the road because it has been so limited as of recently. So there's your forecast for today. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski, and I hope you have a great Tuesday.